Good day everybody, this is the Ecclesiarch here, back with some more Warpforge, and today we are finally delivering some Astra Militarum content. So we are going to be playing Ursula Creed, and we will see how fast she can get me out of whatever's left of the diamond rank that I have to go through, and we will see how she basically tackles the beginning of the season. So let me tell you what kind of a deck I am running with her. So this is, I'm still experimenting, but this is what I kind of landed on, and this is what I've been using for the most part. So we have a mixture of infantry and tanks, because I don't think like going full tank is really the way to go, even though it's very fun, because you're mostly not gonna have enough time to get there and play your big Bane Blades and like draw a lot of tanks using your tank warfare or whatever that tank cost card is called. So mostly I think is the best way to play her right now is to go on a little bit of a mid-range build where you do have that strong early game with infantry but also have some powerful late game tanks. So let's take a look at what we have here. So we definitely need both of our Faber Vanquishers, because this is one card that really is one of the greatest drops at the start, because it makes another card cheaper. So making, for example, something like your Chimera cheaper and like playing it very soon can mean game for your opponent, because a lot of the high-end troops for Astra Militarum are quite powerful, and this really does let you pull that off. And sometimes even if you have like low cost stuff like the Astropath, playing this at 3 instead of 4 is also quite big. So a very good unit. I have one copy of Full Throttle and one copy of Pinning Fire. Full Throttle is good. It really kind of allows you to play your vehicle a turn earlier. Only a turn, because you do reduce the cost, but you also pay 1 energy for it. So I just have one copy to do a little bit of a scary early vehicle play. But if you do manage to generate some of those with Ursula herself, then it's crazy because it costs 0. And her ability honestly is extremely powerful. I think a little bit too powerful even, because she can get multiple legendary tactics from that. But, well, it is what it is. She can also drop a free shock trooper, so you should really use this wisely, because she plays that with duty, and that means you can only play it once, and I don't really have anything that resets the duty in my deck, so you really got to be smart about how you use that. Now we are gonna have the Rattlings, because Rattlings are very good for their cost, 3 health, so it doesn't instantly get smacked, even though it has a low melee attack. The fact that it always deals 1 damage to the enemy troop whenever you trigger the regiment is big, because that means you can play this, ranged attack the enemy unit, and this will shoot that as well. So you ranged attack with your warlord, right? So you basically take out a 3 health unit instantly. We're I think gonna see a lot of that when we play our games. So this is a really good thing, especially a very good drop to hide behind the front line. So for the early game you could drop this and also play Ursula's duty, and you suddenly have the Rattling hiding behind a shock trooper, which is huge. We're gonna have one copy of Recon Operation. This is for that anti-stealth, anti-camouflage. It also does have a card draw. This is probably something that you could run 2 copies of, but the problem is lately I haven't been seeing a lot of stealth. Maybe it's just me, so sometimes it just ends up as being a simple card draw, which is not bad, honestly. The only reason why I have one is that I really don't have enough place in my deck to place second one, because the next one that we're gonna have is the Vox Operator. Now Vox Operators are extremely important. They're very important because they're not your early game drop, they're actually your late game troop, because play this together with the Chimera, you instantly summon troops. Play this with Leman Russ Vanquisher, and that's 8 damage to the face. So you basically end up playing Wailing Dooms, and you can play 2 of them if you have Vox Operators and Leman Russ Vanquishers. Like, you could play 1 each turn, right? So that's a lot of damage, and it can also be a great anti-armor tool on top of that. So a very powerful combo. You could also play this earlier, play the Vox Operator, and then play the High Command, refill the energy, and then play a big tank. So there's a lot of things you could do with this guy, so I think he's worth keeping in your deck. We got the Koskins. These guys are alright. I think they're not like crazy good, simply because They don't always hit the troops. What they really do is they go random, and sometimes you might get very unlucky with these guys, so they're alright, but still decent health, good ranged attack, nice passive, so still worth keeping in your deck. I like them over the Ogrins, but if you prefer some front line, some Vanguard, you could play Ogrins instead. We got Minkalesk. Honestly, I think the problem with Minkalesk is that it only reloads the duty ability of troops, not your Warlord. But still, she's still pretty good for her cost with the stats, and she does have that your infantry costs 1 less, so she can help you swarm the early game. She's not that necessary though. You could honestly get a second summary execution if you don't have her. It could totally be fine. I got 1 Astropath. I don't think 2 is necessary. Mostly when this thing is played, it is gonna be able to pull off the duty and get the cheap tactic. And there's a lot of good tactics we have in the deck and we want to make cheap. And one of that is KD stands, which is absolutely crazy good. Because this thing gives you insane amount of value. It's a tempo loss, but whenever you play it, it's insane value. And if you get it for reduced cost with an Astropath, it's amazing. And if you can generate a couple of extra copies of that with Ursula, it's absolutely nuts. Attilan Rough Riders are always a good choice because they're an amazing flank unit. Potentially with Bloodthirst, they help you remove threats from the board. It has a kind of an anti-synergy with KD stands, because if you have KD stands, these guys are never gonna get Bloodthirst, basically, because you summon troops at the start of your turn. But it's still good as simply a 4 energy, 4 flank with 4 health, still pretty good. We got the Cadian Standard Bearer, mostly for the fact that it summons extra bodies, but the ability it has can also be pretty good, because if you're swarming the board and play this, and you do the duty, you suddenly have a lot of damage. You're dishing out a lot of damage. I already mentioned that High Command is very good. It's very important. One of the first legendaries you should probably grab, because that energy reset is always nuts. We got Artillery Strike for 5 energy, a little bit of AoE. The Chimera is always good because of 1 armor that it gives the troops. If you have a board swarm and you play this, it just becomes an insane game. For our late game, we do have the Leman Russ tanks and Leman Russ Vanquishers. These are the 2 tanks that I like the most. Rogaldorn is also good, but I think it's a little bit too costly. Instead, for the super late game, I got Vengeance for Cadia, which is going to become cheaper every time something dies, which is going to be happening a lot on your side. Well, something means like your friendly unit, because you're playing Imperial Guard and you're going to be dropping a lot of bodies, and this can work as a very powerful finisher towards the late game. And we also do have that Godspear Warhead for insane board clear capabilities. So overall, your game plan is to win either with your crazy vehicles towards the late game in combination with the Vox Operator, or swarm the early game and then secure an early win with Vengeance for Cadia. Ursula is just there to supply you with extra resources like super strong stratagems and legendary stratagems even, so she's really good overall for this type of tactic. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's see what we do. Okay, let's head in and let's see how fast we can get out of Diamond or get demoted. So we're gonna find out, boys. So instantly we have a mirror match, which is pretty interesting, honestly. I don't think you ever want to get rid of Vengeance for Cadia, because the sooner you get this in your hand, the better it is, obviously. Pinning Fire can also stay, and Vanquisher can also stay. Rattlings, you always want to keep Rattlings. They're just super good. So the interesting thing here is we can get a very, very powerful early game right here. A lot depends on what she decides to play here. If he instantly uses his duty ability, I'll have to play the Rattling to clear it. If not, then I have a very strong turn as well. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, she does the Legendary Commandment, obviously. I prefer if she doesn't do it, because I don't want to play Rattling. Unfortunately, she forces me to play Rattling, and that's not too good, I guess, but because I wanted to do the Legendary Commandment, but that's okay. So, as I told you, with the Rattling, I attack ranged, and it's gonna finish off the troop. It always hits the troops, so that's a very, very good ability right there, because you always know what it's hitting, right? When there's a Warlord and a troop on the board, you always know what this is gonna hit, and that's a big deal. We can also play the Vanquisher next turn to clear the Leman Russ, which is absolutely beautiful, if you ask me. So let's start by using Legendary Commandment, and we get another Vengeance for Cadia, and honestly speaking, I'm tempted to do it. And I am gonna do it. Okay, so what we also do is we play the Vanquisher. It's gonna enhance my Leman Russ. I'm gonna use the duty ability of the Shock Troop to just deal damage to the Ogryn, and using the Rattling, we're gonna finish it off. I'm still keeping my duty. I think she kinda... It wasn't bad that she played it, because she technically forced me to Rattling there. Oh, Cadia stands. That's not good. That's not good, because that means that he's gonna have a huge advantage in terms of tempo now. Not tempo, sorry, in terms of like the board, because systematically gonna be summoning stuff. Okay, Godspear and Siege Warfare. This is very interesting. We also get a Summary Execution. I'm not sure what we want to play. Let's get the Godspear Warhead. Let's stun her as well. And let's deploy our own Shock Trooper. So this is very scary. He's going to be summoning stuff every single turn, which is obviously not that good for me. However, I have 2 Vengeance for Cadia, which could mean I take her out very quickly. Oh, that's a strong turn. What's he playing for 5? Is it a Chimera? That's a very powerful turn he just pulled there. Very, very, very powerful turn. Thus, what am I supposed to do here is the question. I guess we play this first. That's a absolutely perfect way to do it, I would say. Let's see where the Rattling goes. I'd say that's pretty good. We shoot it here. We do this. And the good thing about this is that he just wasted a lot of resources just to do this combo. And that's very good for me. And now my turn will be to play the Leman Russ tank, which is going to put me at an advantage. I could play the Chimera, but honestly, Leman Russ tank is, you know, still stronger. Let's see what he plays now. He could play another Chimera, and that could be, like, very annoying, but... Armored Sentinel, okay. Why not trigger the regiment, though? Okay, Leman Russ it is. We'll start by doing this. Not bad. Not too good, but not terrible either. Let's see what this does. Not bad once again, but now I have to get rid of my Rattling because that needs to go. And that's gonna be another strike to the face. So the longer the Leman Russ sticks, crazier value we get. We could play Chimera next turn, but I might even just play a Kuskin and do 1 Vengeance for Cadia. Really depends on what he does. Let's hope he didn't get the Summary Execution. He did. Well, you know, that's still fine. I hope he doesn't have something to play here, though. That would be annoying. Master of Ordnance? Really? Let's see what we can do about this. So if I play this for 4. I got an idea. I got an idea right here. Bit of a weird play, I know, guys, but I'm just doing this to secure tempo because I don't want him being able to take out my Chimera. I want my Chimera to stick. And now I have Godspear Warheads active, which is crazy good. He might have his own as well, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, fishes. What are you fishing for? Ursula, what are you fishing for? Pinning fire on the Chimera, huh? That's fair enough. You got anything else to play? Was that just generated, by the way? Nope. Oh, okay. Okay. I definitely have to do it now. The God Spear, I mean. Do I, though? I guess I do. Else his board is like going crazy already. These guys are very annoying every time. Like, it's a tempo loss, but now that she has managed to get back into the game because of that summary execution that she pulled, this is bringing big value. So what we need to do now is we need to pull out our game-winning combo, which is the Vox Operator, which we can definitely have happen. Another pinning. Yikes. That's scary. Does take some damage himself though, which is good. We'll get my Attilan Rough Rider to clear for the next turn, so let's see what he plays. He could still play something for High Command. What? Oh, another one. Yikes. Now that is not good. That is absolutely not good. That is absolutely not good. That is terrible, I would even go as far as to say. So, I'll need my combo very, very soon, because now he's playing double Shock Trooper, and that double Shock Trooper is already too much. I haven't even played one of my Vengeance for KDS. Yeah, we're both low on cards though, that's kind of a saving grace, I would say. But because of that, he often gets... Ooh. You know, it's not too bad that he's doing that, to be honest. Let me see. Okay, there's my Vox Operator. There's my Vanquisher. Okay, look at this, what I'm gonna do, guys. So, I play this. Let me show you what I'm gonna do here. So, I play this. Then I do play Vengeance Arcadia. Then I do this. And next turn I will finish him off with the Leman Russ. Unless, for some reason, he pulls out a heal, which is very rare. There is only one card I think that heals him here or protects him. Even if he stuns my Warlord, it doesn't really matter. So I believe we got this game. Unless she does a very serious ass pull. Which might as well happen, but we'll see. So what did you get there? Okay, Rogaldorn Battle Tank. That is not bad, my friend. However, the Leman Russ Vanquisher is on duty to finish you off. So don't mess up the sequence there, boys. You first play the Operator, then you play your Russ. And there you go. Good night. GG, that was indeed a very good game. Pretty close. But I'm happy that we managed to deal with it. I guess the tempo loss at the end of the day was just too much for him to deal with. So let me just open this and let's continue. That was a pretty good game. We need one more win and we're back up to legendary rank. And ooh, we got Iliac. Now Iliac is scary. I'll be honest. I'll keep all of the stuff that I have here. Iliac is very scary. Oh, look at who it is. It's Carter. Haven't played against Carter for a while. So, not only Iliac, Eldar in general are a scary matchup for you because they're very fast. They just gun you down too quickly. I'm wondering if I should do the Leman Russ here, but... Okay, let's do it. I mean, because next turn I could have played Standard Bearer, but I think Leman Russ is a bigger deal. Hmm. This is an interesting one, honestly. Maybe this will be potentially useful on the next turn. Not on the next turn, but when we play Russ.
I bring swift demise.
That is a bit scary. Okay, so we kind of want to win one more turn here, so let's do the Standard Bearer. Let's do the Standard Bearer, and if he just uses his power again, then I have a powerful Leman Russ play, which is going to be great, of course. The good thing is also that he's sitting on very little amount of stones because, well, he's playing Zephyr Blade. Oh, stuns the Warlord. Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, and he replays it. Nasty. That's a nasty play, but what do we do here? I wonder what we do here. Just playing that Leman Russ isn't that good.
Stop wasting time.
I hate getting stunned. So he should be able to clear this Russ now. That was a nasty powerful play that he did. That kind of shut down my whole tempo that I was planning with the Leman Russ. Sure, that's understandable. Okay, at least we trade with everything, so that everything didn't go to my face, which is good. He does play the Striking Scorpions, though. Still pretty scary, honestly. What do we do here? I think we play Astropath and we stun Iliac. Just to make sure my Astropath stays alive. Wild Host? I've been seeing a lot of people playing that recently, actually. I guess it's for tempo reasons. Oh man. What do we want to do here? Let's, for starters, do this. Oh, this is pretty good. I'll actually do an interesting one here. Go here, and you'll be a good boy. Not too good, but not terrible either, I suppose. That's a strong play, but I don't think it'll be enough to stop the Eldar. Okay, he Eldritch Storms it. Fortunately, it's only gonna do 1 ticks of 1 damage, and that's it. Okay, he does do the Path of the Warrior. Kaboom. Okay, he takes some damage. I'm fine with that. Okay, let me see what I got. Godspear Warhead could be really good, honestly. If he ends up swarming the board, which Eldar sometimes do, especially with a lot of stealth, we might find that very useful. Oh. That's a scary one. That is also a scary one. I'm tempted to play my Godspear. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let me now drop some front line, which is also gonna have armor, which is fantastic. GG, GG, GG. Ooh, that game had me on needles, man. Well played. That was a very scary game. And we're in Diamond 5. Okay, so we need, I think, 2 more wins to hit Legendary. So let's continue and let's climb back. Let us continue our path, boys. Let us continue and let's get to that Legendary very quickly. Yeah, so I think she's pretty efficient. Mostly, of course, her ability is what makes her nuts. So we are up against Commissar Denkler. Honestly speaking, I don't think this is a bad hand. And I'm gonna keep it. Funny thing about Astra Militarum that I'm seeing is that there's not a lot of things that you could consider as a bad thing in your starting hand. It's somehow almost everything is good. Mechanized infantry at all costs. I think mechanized infantry is what we go for here, as weird as it is. That's what I would do. And we're going to drop his shock trooper. Reason for that is he goes second, so he's going to be playing a shock trooper for free because of his defense card. And I don't want to lose out on tempo too much. So let's have a shock trooper on the board. Unlike the last games, we want to play this fast. Interesting. So he has a passive turn. You should attack it. Good job. That's correct. You know, there's never any reason not to attack with your Warlord something that has like 1 damage. Press the attack. Born Soldier. This is actually pretty interesting because press the attack could reset my duty. But I think in this case, Born Soldier would be better. I'm going to deal this free damage to him and I'm going to smack him again. That damage is going to add up. The thing with the Born Soldier is that it's 0 cost, right? And a card draw, so there's never really a reason not to play a 0 cost thing, so let's have it. Very surprised that he doesn't have anything to play yet. With Dankler, you mostly want to play, like for tempo. Too slow. He's being too slow. Maybe he just didn't draw anything. Well, in that case, I don't mind. I'm just gonna drop an Astropath there. Let's have the Astropath. Because chances are he's not gonna be able to deal with the Astropath. Unless he plays Attilan Rough Rider, which... he's okay. I don't mind him playing Attilan Rough Rider. That'll just be 1 pain in the butt that I'm gonna get rid of. Yes, there it is. So first he should attack with his Warlord, and then he should attack with the horse. If he does the... Oh my god. Not good, not good, not good. That's not good. That is not good, what he did now. Because he could have the Attilan Rough Rider on the board, which would kind of tie Ursula down into having to attack it. He isn't playing his defense card either. Maybe he just doesn't have it. I don't know. Well, we got the Vanquisher here. We're gonna... Unfortunately, we can't make the Lehman Russ cheaper. Should have first played the Cadian Standard Bearer, but I'll make the Kaskin cheaper. And then I'll drop this right here, and I'm gonna whack his face. So now we have... Now we have good board control, and mechanized infantry is coming. So it's gonna be nasty as hell, man. That's gonna be nasty as hell. I could even play Koskin into high command into mechanized infantry. In order to make it even more crazy, but we'll see. I think that is doable. Oh, so he plays... And why melee though? You could arrange it and hope for the Karskin. Or oh my god. Kaskin. Yeah, there you go. Little hard to pronounce. Very well, if that is the case, I play my Kaskin, I do my high command, and I am going to drop my shock troopers here. I am going to do the buff, just making sure that everything goes peachy. Then I will do this. I will also do this to draw a card and deal some more free damage to him. There you go. And next turn is already Leman Russ tank, so it means that the guy is cooked. I don't think there's a way out of this for him. He could actually do a flamer play here in order to clear the board, but then he would also have to get lucky with the flame. What? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, man. That's unfortunately not gonna work. He could flank this one though, or is it for infantry only? Yeah, he should flank the Ogren. Maybe. Now he attacks it. Yeah, this should be game over. So, we drop the Leman Russ. Obviously, we start by doing this. And all of these pings are gonna go crazy now. Nice. So everything just goes face at this point. There's no reason to want to trade here. Yep. And that'll be GG. Okay. So this is the example of an infantry swarm that you can do in the early game, as I mentioned. If it goes well, you can just swarm the enemy. So you're kind of dependent on two things, right? Either you win with your late game tank power, or you just win with win by swarming with the infantry, right? So that is a thing, boys. That is the thing. And we got Abaddon, the Despoiler. The Despoiler is a tough opponent, not only for us, but for almost anybody, because, well, it's Abaddon. So let's see what we can do about him. Cadia Stance is in our hand, which is great. That's always going to be good. And Infantry Swarm doesn't really help us against Abaddon, because he's got Spondum. But I will try to cheat out the Spondum from his hand as soon as I can, just by maybe scaring him a little bit, like maybe play Timely Reinforcements, while also dropping one from here. So there's a lot of things we can do. So let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get a second Vengeance, because considering I have Cadia Stands, chances of me getting very cheap Vengeance for Cadia is very huge, and it is gonna be very necessary for me to do, because, well, oh, and he doesn't attack? You are underestimating me, my friend, if you're not attacking. Or maybe you're waiting to spawn them cheat me. We'll see. Since I have double Vengeance for Cadia, there is no reason not to go aggro. I know what I have, and I know how good it's gonna be. Drops the Warp Talon. Unfortunately for my boy here, You know, I could play Recon Operation, but this is just way good to pass. In this case, we just go a little bit defensive because there could be a spawn dump coming, as well as a buffed boy here. Yep. So we don't want to lose any extra troops other than what we have to. There's going to be a buff on this. Hopefully it's not good. Not too good, not too good. That could become an issue. That could technically become an issue. And he attacks. Now this will become an issue. Double KDA stands. That's... Honestly, I deserve to lose. Whenever you get that lucky to roll multiple multiple KDA stands, you kind of deserve to lose the game. That's my personal opinion. Because freaking hate it when that happens. I think he had a better play there, but who am I to judge, honestly? Okay, this is getting scary, I'll be honest. So this is how we do it. He might just win the game now, because if he has a clear, I'll be taking way too much damage. Unless I start then drawing a lot of healing, we're gonna be in trouble. Actually, if we can survive a little bit, it could... oh my god. Oh, shit. Now he should just go face. Don't make a mistake and just go face. Yep, that's a smart man. He knows what's up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Actually... is there something I can do about this? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I should have... misplay, but really doesn't matter, honestly. I don't have enough damage to finish him off, but... yeah, you know what? Still pretty close. Still pretty close, honestly. Ooh, we got smacked. I guess it was my mistake for not killing the Warp Talon and playing KDA stance, so I think that was the misplay there. I underestimated just how much damage this guy could deal to me. Because it's Chaos, you know, so Chaos can do that. This is a good hand. Let's keep it. Only reason why I'm keeping the Chimera is because potentially I can get a lot of discount.
We will never falter.
You will embrace the Tauva.
You will embrace the Tauva, or be destroyed. Thank you, Onva, for the insight. Yeah, see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be playing a very early Chimera, boys. Very, very early. It might even force him to rage quit, honestly. I won't say it like in advance, but something tells me it might happen.
One shot should do it.
Yeah, let's do it like this. Pew. That's one flanker gone from Onva. Later he's gonna have a ton, but currently...
Optimal target marked for
oh, that's annoying. But again, it is a non-issue. It is a non-issue because this is what I can do now. Play the early Chimera, take this out. And also take this out. Yeah, this is about to get very scary for our boy here. Because I'm about to create a hellish board. So, what you thinking, Onva? There's not a lot of things he can do to answer this. I'll be quite honest. Not bad. But again, not too crazy either. So this is what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna drop this, make perhaps a Vox operator cheaper in order to be able to play certain things sooner. And I'm gonna shoot Onva as well, because why not? So now he's suddenly dealing with a very scary board, and if he doesn't clear it, I can do Vengeance for Cadia and give Onva actually a taste of his own medicine, because Vengeance for Cadia is basically Storm of Fire, but different a little bit on how you get it. Ooh. Okay. Okay, my man, okay. Do I have lethal? So, let's see if we have lethal. 4, 6, 8, 11. 11 plus... Yeah, he's done. As I said, Onva, taste of your own medicine.
All is lost.
This is for all the people you have tortured with Storm of Fire. Okay, we got another mission we finished. That's great. Let's continue. We need to get back to that legendary real quick. That's not good. That is absolutely not good. Swarmlord is potentially a huge problem. I would say, well, from the experience of what I've played with Imperial Guard, I always struggle against that warlord the most. But we'll see how we can fare. Biggest problem, I would say, is that he has 3 attacks, so your shock troopers are just instantly removed. Other than that, it could be okay. Got the double vengeance from double KDS stands again. And they also get the what is that thing called again? What's that card called? Oh my god. I can't seem to recall what it's called. Rapacious Hunger, yeah. And instantly he plays also a very powerful opener, which I can reply to, obviously, but it's gonna be difficult. Look at that, he plays Hardened Biology on top. In that case, let's play another and let's drop a Shock Trooper. Let's see what's next on his agenda. Venom Throat. Oh boy, oh boy.
One shot should do it.
Please take it out. That's alright. Venom Thrope. I haven't seen a Venom Thrope being played in a while. It's a great card, but usually it was used as a measure to destroy the Lich Guard back in the day, but now that you have gargoyles, I guess it's kind of unnecessary now. Seriously, mate? This is gonna be a long game, boys. This is gonna be a long game. This is not bad, I'll be honest. But there's a different issue here. A rapacious hunger and I'm finished. For good, probably. Let's pray, gentlemen. Let's pray there's no rapacious hunger in there. Last 3 turns I lost to, all had it on curve. What the fuck? What's with this, man? I mean, I don't have the right to complain, as I said, because I got the friggin' shock troopers coming in every turn, but still kind of frustrating. It is what it is, still kind of frustrating. Oh, this could be pretty good. Maybe I can scare him with this and divert his attention from my face. Let's hope he's not running 2 rapacious hungers. That would be frustrating, to say the least. Okay, we kind of convinced him to spare us. Oh, okay, we get to live another day. Great. Yeah, let's drop a God Spear then. Oh. Jesus. I could certainly use that Vox operator about now, but I think we're gonna get it. Full throttle, regimental doctrine. I think I'm gonna get regimental doctrine, unironically. If I play this, this goes for 5, and I'm not. Okay, let's play regimental doctrine. Just to get another shock trooper in there. Oh, it triggers regiment. Never mind. I thought I could. Never mind that. Nevertheless, let's play this, and let's play this, and let's make the Vanquisher cheaper. And let's pass. The heal was necessary either way, because I need to slowly heal up. Still gets us with Bloodthirst. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Holy hell. Holy hell. That's another crone. Yikes, Gene Stealer. Okay, we got anti-Gene Stealer. That's perfect. Mechanized infantry, shock troops. Shock troops are gonna be all right here. Let's get rid of this first. I'm just gonna drop the Vanquisher.
Single shell is all it takes.
Honestly, he just needs either another Rapacious Hunger or the Bloodthirst to just finish me off. So we're kind of on borrowed time, but we'll see. We could still get some stuff that can win us the game, but we're basically gonna see. But as I've said, we're kind of playing bullshit, so even if we lose, we should not be too upset about it, because once again, as I said, we're playing bullshit. We're playing bullshit because as soon as you get more than one copy of KDS stats, it's just abnormally crazy. Okay, this on the other hand is already really good. So let me tell you why it's really good, because I can play this, I can follow up with a Chimera. With the Chimera, I can drop some copies. And the problem here is for him that the hunger no longer works, unfortunately for him. So it should be GG now. There's no way he's winning this one. Well, that guy got pretty unlucky, I would say. He had a great opening, very smart, but he got very unlucky. And I got lucky. I managed to pull double KDS stands, and, well, he never got the second Rapacious Hunger or Bloodthirst, I guess. So he wasn't able to finish us off. Kinda don't feel too good about this win, but what can you do? The armor 1 on these guys already just seals the fate of the Swarm Lord. Maybe he did have the Bloodthirst and he just didn't have a Synapse unit? I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest. Psychophage. He is running some interesting stuff, I'll be honest. I like it. It's interesting, but I don't think a Harpy, for example, is good. Okay, do I have lethal? Let's see if we have lethal here.
The battlefield trembles under our tread.
Yeah, I think this should be it. Wait a minute, let me just clear it with the Lehman Russ. Just to make sure that I don't hit unwanted targets with the Lehman Russ ability. Oh no, I have lethal anyway, so we don't care. Ah, poor guy. Unlucky game for him, honestly. GG. GG. Okay, let's see who we face as the next opponent, and let's see if they can get us to Legendary. Okay, Magus. That one's going to be pretty interesting, and honestly speaking, this kind of hand is really good, because we're going to need a lot of pings for somebody who can drop stealth units that are very annoying.
Children will know real freedom.
Hey, what is that supposed to be?
One shot should do it.
Alright. We already have a strong opening. Not too good. We'll get rid of this and we'll just drop an extra shock trooper. Nexus. Okay, okay, okay.
One shot should do
This is the case where we refill. Yeah, let's get the refill. This is the case where we're actually gonna not play KDS stance, because this way we just clear his Nexus, which is really not something you want to have on the board for the enemy. Like, it can dish out a ton of damage. So these rattlings are gonna become a nuisance very, very, very quickly if he doesn't get rid of them. He used one backstab, which is great for me for sure.
heed the call of the stars.
Okay. It's not too bad. A lot of things we can do here, to be honest. I'm thinking it's time to do the KDS stance, though. I made a wrong play, actually. I should have first attacked the Warlord. That's a bad play. That's a bad play. I should have attacked the Warlord, and the other would ping, and then attack with that, and this one would ping. So that was a bit of a misplay. It would still leave the Rattling at 1 HP, so it would get killed anyway, but we would have like +3 damage on the enemy Warlord, which is big.
None can deny the Star Children's deliverance. None can deny the Star
Okay,
Children's
poison
deliverance.
supplies. We want to get rid of that stuff in any case. Should I get the execution? I don't think I should get the execution. I don't think it's very necessary. I think recon operation is going to be bigger because these guys tend to get, as I said, a lot of annoying stealth troops. So we got to be ready for that.
Forward! Let's earn our divine reward. Hot shot rifle.
Let me just empty my hand real quick.
Authorized.
That should be pretty good because I don't want him overloading my hand too much, because he's going to be dropping so many traps and stuff that my hand's going to get overloaded real quick. So I'm going to use that refill just to swarm the board.
Forward! Let's earn our divine.
Obviously, he's going to get a lot of traps because of those tanks, but I don't mind too much, to be fair. If he pulls another backstab, that could get very annoying. That did get a little bit annoying, I'll agree. But either way, I can still clear whatever's going on here. Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this, let's get rid of this. So, let's get rid of all of the trash that he decided to give me. Ooh, not bad. Let's get another KDS stance. Slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. All you really want to do for the first half of the game is not let this guy swarm you. Swarm your hand with stuff, that is. Like that, for example. The poison supplies. Let me get the riders. What is this? Let's get rid of whatever that is. This is not going to generate any more stuff because it's just going to die when it attacks, so don't care too much about that. That's the Brute Prophet.
The brood is ever watchful.
That's annoying. There's the Vox Hacker on top of that. I could deal with that. Okay. There's a couple of plays we could do. Okay. Crap. Not how I had envisioned that. Certainly not how I had imagined that going. Think we might have done a bad misplay there. But we'll see, we'll see. Most probably he won't attack with this because he wants to keep it to just like lock my hand, but if he doesn't, it's gonna be a mistake. So let's see if he makes the mistake. I of course want him to make the mistake. Crap, of course he doesn't. Clever, clever, clever. What can I say? Quite clever. Let's get rid of one. We might actually want to do the flank into the Chimera here. Just to get more front line, more vanguard, because we want to stay safe.
Give praise to the master below.
Oh boy. We might have just scrapped the Chimera idea, gentlemen. We'll see. Or rather, I don't think so. I think we still do it. This should be a hard one to get past.
We will overwhelm
That makes sense.
all who stand
stand against us.
This is a 7 energy card, right? Okay, so he's got 5 more energy to play with. That's 3 more energy to play with. Good, good. That's all of his energy.
Of the grizzle pit.
What? What did I miscalculate there? The heck did I miscalculate? Let's see if I'm missing lethal. This is 2, this is 2, this is 8. And this is another 2,
Stop
right?
wasting time.
Let's start by doing this and see how lucky we get. That's pretty good. That's pretty lucky, I would say. Lucky enough. Let's not risk it.
A single shell is all it takes.
Let's not risk it. I wonder if I should have stunned Magus instead and sacrificed the Vox Operator. Nah, it wouldn't matter if he has domination. Yeah. It wouldn't matter. Wouldn't matter. I think I made a couple of crucial mistakes in this game. But last one probably wasn't it. Last one probably wasn't it because there wasn't much I could have done there. Let's find the next game. Okay, finally another mirror. This is very good. We'll keep this.
With fury in our hearts, we will never falter. While we stand, Cadia stands!
Okay.
Armed and ready.
Okay. I'm gonna start off with this instead. Get a God Spear. And answer with this. So once again, I'm summoning the front line because yeah, he's getting a lot of tempo, so if I don't do that, I might end up in a very awkward spot where he's just too much ahead. Now, I'm definitely playing this, and I'm putting that on the Chimera, no questions asked. Take out one of his shock troopers. Ooh. I guess Siege Warfare? Honestly, Siege Warfare, not bad. Considering I have a lot of tanks in there, why not? Ah, those two attack as well. Alright. Let me just clear that. I don't want to go phase just yet. I haven't really established that I'm gonna have the lead. Even though I have some good stuff coming up. I still don't know what he's playing now, so... I'm unsure if I should be playing aggro or defensive. If he plays a slow turn, which he does... Alright, so slow turn it is. If it's a slow turn, in that case, I'm for sure playing the Chimera and going face. Now that he showed his hand, that he played Cadia stands, I need to play aggro. Because if I don't play aggro, I'll end up in trouble. He could play his own Chimera as an answer. Nope. Okay, alright. Really? Alright, that's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. That is actually pretty damn interesting. Gonna have to drop my riders, and then I'll have to do this. Definitely getting the energy refill. And this is what we do. Make sure the Rough Riders are out of Ursula's damage range. Okay, this is huge. This is actually something I would say is a huge. Because let's play the Standard Bearer first of all. Then we'll use High Command. Drop the Rust Tank. Whack this right here. And do some damage. So again, multiple Cadia stands is very good, but if I keep the tempo going, it's not gonna help him. So let's see if I can do that. Possibly I can. Do I have lethal next turn? I actually have lethal next turn. If he doesn't kill anything, I have lethal. Doesn't matter what he drops. We just win. Okay, yeah, that's lethal. That is lethal. That is lethal. So we do this. Yep, there you go. Then we would buff with the Standard Bearer and it would be totally enough to just get the lethal out of that. Okay, let's see our final game to get back to the legendary rank. It's taking some time to find the final opponent. Galleron the Pious. Well then, Galleron the Pious. Let's see how this rolls. So, not as difficult as Abaddon, but he can also be a pain. So we will see how it goes. One of the difficult things that the weak points that Guard have, they really don't have any early powerful flank units aside from the Rider. So they're not really that, or the nukes at that, so they're not really that good at dealing with early strong units. Like, for example, if he just plays a Chaos Legionary and buffs it with armor or something, usually you're kind of stuck. That's why it's kind of difficult to fight the Tyranids at the same time. I think Armored Squadron could be good. In this case, I'm gonna drop both of my Shock Troopers. I want to bait out the Spondum. Let's see if he falls for it. Sometimes they fall for it, not always, but sometimes you instantly see a Spondum just drop as soon as this happens. You never should do that, guys, by the way. You don't need to use Spondum against this. It's not worth it. Alright, so I think Armored Squadron is in order here. Armored Sentinel would be good, I think. I think Armored Sentinel is in order, yeah. And I could play this now, or I could play this later with flank. And I think I'll play it later with flank. I'm gonna need it, most probably. So maybe just drop Acadia stance this turn.
I strike from the warp.
Yeah, I'm definitely needing that flank. So if I play Acadian Standard Bearer, it doesn't help me at all. Because if he drops the Bringer of Decay, he just bashes into the front line and to the Vanguard and takes it out with this guy. So it's not gonna work. Instead, I could lose a little bit of tempo, like I did here. Or, ooh. Scary stuff. You don't have anything to play for 0, my friend. You're on the offense. Good. So we play the Operator, we play the Sentinel. I think what we do is we melee with the Sentinel. Then we take this out. We honestly don't need to ranged attack just to increase his range attack, because it's really not worth it. He's gonna take it out anyway, and with luck, this survives, and next turn I can kind of win the game. If not, well, the game continues. Helldrake Strike, oh wow. What are you doing, mate? What did he just do? He really didn't need to do that, you know? Okay. That's one Helldrake Strike gone, which is always good to see. And the Chimera is gonna start giving me a lot of value. That armor for the infantry is fantastic.
I soothe the dark gods.
Litany of Despair. It's not enough to really... Oh, okay. He's basically emptying his whole hand for this, which is great. I'll be honest. This is one. Do I just execute that? I kind of don't think so. Oh wait, this still sticks? Holy crap. I actually didn't remember that sticks, because old Galleron didn't used to do that. Oh well, that's my mistake. Gotta live with it.
Armed and ready.
Let's actually do this. I'm not afraid of taking damage anymore because the board is crazy good. So now he needs to have Spondum plus the 2 energy card that gives everything Mark of Chaos. Otherwise, this board is not getting cleared and he's done next turn. Because I have Magus for Cadia, plus I have the Standard Bearer ability. So that's going to be +4 for everything, which is nuts. A Chaos Spawn? I don't know if that's a good idea, man. In general, I think that just the Chaos Spawn in your hand is bad. I don't know. Oh, actually, we have so much more. So you do this. You do this. And you do this. Yep. That damage is actually insane. And I believe we are back to Legend. Yep, there we go. There we go. So, I think, honestly speaking, I am going to be playing a similar deck throughout the season. I think this kind of deck can honestly work on all three of the Warlords. I guess with Dankler you could switch out some stuff, because he can do really well with Flamers and other things that you can just instantly flank. But you could also play the same thing with Leontis, if you really wanna. I just think that obviously Ursula is better because of her crazy ability, which is honestly broken. So yeah, that's my take on the Imperial Guard, guys. I'll be delivering a lot of gameplay on them this season, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.